What's up, guys? It's DK Wrestler here, and in today's video, I'm going to be doing a top 5 list of Funko Pop comic covers.
Like, comment, and subscribe for more content. Where's the notification bell?
It's to the right of you.
Oh.
So like I said, in today's video, I'm going to be doing a top 5 list of Funko Pop comic covers, which for those that might be brand new to collecting Funko and might not know about these covers, let's say for an example, I have the albums here. A comic book cover would be exactly what these albums are, in which there is an album that's represented, or in the case of what I'm talking about today, the comic book is represented for the background, and then there will be a Funko Pop inside that represents either the cover or something related to the covers. And I felt because there are so many comic book covers now that it would be a perfect time to do some sort of top 5 or top 10 list, which I might as well kick off with my number 5 pick. So coming in at number 5, it is the newly announced Wolverine Pop comic covers. I do enjoy this Pop comic covers very much. I like how the Pop is represented exactly how the cover is. I've noticed with a lot of the comic covers that a lot of times the Pop doesn't exactly look like what the character is doing on the cover itself. So I really enjoy when Funko actually does what the character is doing on the cover in a Pop form, which we have Wolverine here, in which he's looking like he is standing on some sort of hill with a pile of dead bodies. And I do like what the Pop looks like with basically the classic yellow and brown attire instead of like the yellow and blue attire that we normally see of Wolverine. But let's move over and check out my number 4 pick. So coming in at number 4, it is the Walmart exclusive SpiderMan Pop comic covers. Now I do really enjoy the way that they pulled off this comic covers, where overall the cover that they chose is really cool, where you have Spider-Man swinging. He's holding the human in his hand there, or his arm, I should say, and then he's swinging off of obviously the one web. You got the building in the background, and I actually really enjoy, and I don't know if a lot of people actually notice this, is how they have the Spider-Man Pop with the web, and the web that is attached to the Pop is actually like glued onto the building of the comic cover, so it looks like the Pop is swinging from the building. I really enjoy that about this covers, and I really enjoy the background of the box art, where you do have a little bit of a comic strip. My only gripe though is the fact that there's no like maybe pocket pop added to the arm of the Spider-Man Pop, so that it looks like he is carrying the human as shown in this specific cover here. But overall, I do enjoy this. It obviously makes sense for Spider-Man to have his own comic covers because of the fact that I feel like Spider-Man is one of, if not the most popular character as terms to Marvel Comics. But let's move on and check my number 3 pick. So coming in at number 3 on my list is the previews exclusive glow-in-the-dark Venom Pop comic covers. The detail as terms to the Pop for this comic covers is awesome. It is one of the more detailed Venom Pops that Funko has produced yet, with the way that you have the facial expression, the eyes, you got the teeth that are just there with the tongue sticking out, and especially the detail involved with the green slime coming out of the mouth is absolutely awesome. And I do love the idea of the base going on there, where it's a part of a brick wall, and then you obviously have the concrete below it. And I believe that below, like right near where the feet is, but you can't really see it, is a puddle of that green slime that came out of the mouth. Even though the cover is a little bit simplistic because it's red, unlike the other version that they did of this non-glow-in-the-dark, I do like that idea because you are getting the glow-in-the-dark specification as terms to the Pop. And also added to it, you do have a brand new sticker, if you guys enjoy having new stickers in your Funko Pop collection, of the 40th anniversary of Diamond Comics, which is the distribution company that sells the stuff for Previews Exclusive, which also has the Previews Exclusive logo below that. So it's a nice new sticker added to your collection if you like stickers for your Funko Pop boxes. But let's move on and check out my number 2 pick. So coming in at number 2 on my list is actually a comic covers that was actually announced within the last week or two, and that is the Walmart exclusive Luke Skywalker Pop comic covers from Star Wars. This is the very first Star Wars Pop comic covers, and I can only imagine that there are probably more being pumped up down the line with various characters. Like I would assume there's got to be a Darth Vader one coming down the line and maybe a Han Solo. This one is really awesome. I love when Funko does these boxes where it's not like the normal Pop boxes where you have the white trimming with a little bit of design. The entire box is basically filled in with some sort of color, unless it is the Pop logo for the Pop comic covers, the Star Wars logo, and the name that's in white, but the rest of it is just filled with a lot of different colors involved, and the posing of this Pop is pretty cool. We already have a Luke Skywalker Pop that essentially is like this version where it's kind of the retro comic version, and that's why this Pop comic covers is at the number 2 spot and didn't make number 1, is because of the Funko Pop and how we pretty much have already seen this except in a different posing. We have this Luke Skywalker that was a Target exclusive with a different posing, but I do enjoy the fact that it is exactly like the Luke Skywalker on the cover there. I just wish they would have chosen a different character, like even that Darth Vader, which has that speckle of green involved with that comic cover. I think that would have been pretty cool, but at the same time, you only see the head, so who knows what the body would have looked like. But before moving on to my number 1 pick, I have 2 honorable mentions for this top 5 list. So the first honorable mention I have on this list is the regular non-glow-in-the-dark previews exclusive Venom Pop comic covers. Obviously the detail of the Pop is exactly the same with the way that the face looks with the slime coming out and the posing with the little base that's involved, except it's not glow-in-the-dark, which I feel like a lot of people would be fine with just getting a non-glow-in-the-dark one. I just chose the glow-in-the-dark one over the other one just because of the added detail of the slime that will be glow in the dark, and green is a great color glow in the dark, and especially the white eyes that will glow on that Pop also, which white is known for being a pretty good color when you take a black light to it. But it also has to be an honorable mention because I do like what the cover looks like as terms to this Pop comic covers more than what the glow in the dark one is, because of the fact that the glow in the dark one has a simplistic red background, while with this one it is a black background with red spider webs, which I really enjoy very much, and that's why I thought I would mention it as an honorable mention due to the fact that I didn't want to have both versions in the top 5 list. And the second honorable mention I have on this list goes to the DC Comics lineup, and that is the glow-in-the-dark Black Adam Pop comic covers. Now I do really enjoy this for both the Funko Pop and the comic cover that they chose for this, just because you got the comic cover and how you have Black Adam just with those glowing eyes, and he has the lightning energy that he's about to produce. Even the background is a little bit purpley, which is really, really nice. And then even the Pop, they basically replicated what's going on with the comic covers and how he's in a bit of a flying pose. You got the white eyes, you have the lightning energy, and it's got the glow-in-the-dark specification, which I do really enjoy because you get that aspect of the glowing eyes and the lightning energy when you take a black light to it, and it's a really nice added attention to detail. And coming in at number 1, my favorite Pop comic covers that Funko has done yet comes from the DC Comics lineup, and that is the Walmart Earth Day 2022 exclusive Poison Ivy Pop comic covers from Batman. Now, I really enjoy this for a lot of reasons. First off, the cover is pretty sweet. I love the cover and how you have Poison Ivy sitting on that like kind of branch there. The Batman logo in the cover is kind of going with Poison Ivy colors instead of having the regular Batman logo, which you do get at the bottom left corner of the comic covers there. You do get a brand new sticker with this Pop. Once again, if you are a fan of getting new stickers for your collection for Funko Pops, with that Walmart Earth Day 2022 exclusive sticker that's green and it's got a globe. That recycled cardboard box, which is really awesome, and how you have the cardboard color going around instead of having what would be white normally on that outside trimming of the Pop comic covers. And most importantly, the Funko Pop actually replicating what the cover is showing and how Poison Ivy is sitting on that branch, making the Pop more of a Pop Deluxe instead of having a regular 4-inch Pop just standing there doing nothing. So I really enjoy that about this Pop comic covers, and I wish that a lot more of the comic covers that Funko has done were more like comic covers like this one, and especially a lot of the pops I mentioned in this top 5 list. Anyways, guys, that is going to be the end of today's video. If you enjoyed today's video on my top 5 list of Funko Pop comic covers, make sure you smash that like button. Comment in the comment section below and let me know your favorite pop comic covers that Funko has made, whether it's one I mentioned or one that I didn't mention on this list. And as said in the little intro, make sure you press the subscribe button for more content like this video in the future, and press the little bell beside it to be notified of when that future content gets released. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching today's video and hope to see you guys next time. 1, 2, 3, I'm out of here. Follow us on all of our social media platforms on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at A Funko Popcast. If you want to check out some of our other content that's featured on our channel, you can click either the playlist that's on your screen right now featuring previous episodes of our weekly podcast, A Funko Popcast, or we have suggested a video for you guys in relation to today's video.